Make sure I'm in speaker mode. Letting everybody in. Welcome, welcome. I'm adding people. We are recording and we are live on Facebook. I'm going to put us on gallery view. And I'm also seeing who's participating because there is a giveaway tonight. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming on to our Merry Stressmas question mark call. I wanted to do this call because I know so many of us are having, you know, like busy, chaotic events going on leading up to the time where we can relax. And so if we can talk to you about what is helping some of us through this busy season, especially at the end of this crazy year, and then you can have some stuff in hand in 2021, right? To make sure that you are living your life by design to the fullest, however you want to phrase it. So my name is Caitlin Johnson. If I don't know you, I have partnered with Q Sciences. It'll be 2 years in the middle of March. And the reason why I decided to partner with them is because this time 2 years ago, I was preparing to move onto a boat. So actually my husband and I just talked about yesterday that I'm 7 months pregnant, and when this baby is 3, we are planning on doing the same thing. So we already started looking for boats, and the first boat we came across was our boat. Patrick my husband sent me this boat, and he's like, "Hey, take a look at this
large boathouse here in
our boat." So anyway, I discovered using plants and herbs to help stress.
Mom, that's our house.
I had been using, you know, gut health tools. So when I added some more things, which you're going to hear about tonight, into my routine, I have not looked back and I have not stopped sharing. And so that's what we're going to do tonight. So everything you see tonight is brought to you by a company called Q Sciences, Essential Biosciences. And really that name says it all. Because it is all scientifically backed and it is quintessential, meaning you can possibly find a similar looking product with similar looking ingredients, but it's not going to be quintessential. And that's why so many of us, as you can see, are on here talking about it, because we have felt that quintessential difference. So that's a little bit about the company. It has been in existence since 2012. So it's very stable. These products have been around. They've been in doctors' offices for a while, and now they're getting into the homes of stressed out moms and dads and kiddos. And so what has happened since I've joined, though, is global expansion. So many products being added in so many different lines. I can't wait for you to hear about how some of these lovely ladies were feeling before and how they're feeling now and what they use. So, and we're not stopping. So some of the stuff you're hearing tonight is in the process of being upgraded to make sure it keeps up with the latest research, the latest science. So, okay, first lovely lady I would like to introduce is Sierra. So Sierra, if you can go ahead, I'm gonna unmute you, ask to unmute. And if you'll just tell us a little bit about how you were feeling before, what you used, and how you're feeling now.
Hi everyone. So I started taking Q Max and it's been a life changer for me. I used to come home and be that angry mom and be like mad at the world and stressed because life is just very stressful. And Jessica introduced me to this and I started taking it. And I don't have that anxiety feeling in my chest anymore. I come home and I can be like the happy mom that I used to be. But my stress level went down a lot. I don't have as much like brain fog anymore. I can think clear. And I just make overall better decisions. And it's really helped me. And if I don't take it, I can tell. So that's like my lifesaver right here.
Sorry, that is so awesome that you can tell the difference, because that's one of the things that really sets us apart A lot of times you're taking like, okay, doctor says vitamin C, or I need a multivitamin or whatever. You just sort of trust that what's in the bottle is what's in the bottle. But when you're taking something and you run out of it, and you notice and you know it's working. So, and if that weren't true, we have over 30 clinical studies on that product that she was talking about, which a lot of them, like she was saying, brain fog, anxious feelings, you know, that chronic sadness. So she can be the mom, and she's a business owner too, in addition to running this online business. So being able to think clearly and not get stressed is super, super important. So thank you so much. That was called QMax. Now we actually do have a kids version of that, which is paired with some immune support and some gut health support, which I will mention in a little bit. So next up is Lauren with her testimonial. I've asked you to unmute.
Hi. Okay, so before I started with Q, I was waking up with my fingers locked up, and I was having to take a lot of anti-inflammatories. So I started actually taking a product that we have called Align, and after 3 days, I noticed, you know, my fingers weren't hurting. My joints weren't as sore, and you know, stress can cause all that inflammation. And I don't know, I maybe it's just me, but I noticed that I'm calmer after I started taking it. You know, I'm not hurting anymore. I can actually enjoy playing with my son. But it's been a game changer for me. I love it.
Awesome. Thank you, Lauren. I have it right here.
Oh yeah, thank you. I saw that Sierra had it, and I was like, oh, so I don't have it by me. It's up in the cabinet. Oh, so yes.
Yeah, and she's right. Inflammation. So Dr. Stephen Kimberly is the doctor who is a part of the creation and the upgrading of all of our products. And he always says all disease will lead to inflammation, or all inflammation will lead to disease. And so when we're talking about regulating our stress hormone and our stress levels, inflammation absolutely plays a part with that. We also know that gut health is really important, and keeping inflammation down in your gut lining and things like that is also important. So thank you for highlighting that. All right, next up is Lorena. I asked you to unmute.
Hi guys, how are you? Thanks for having me. One of the things that I use like practically all of our tools. I'm a big fan on like never having enough tools in my toolbox. But prior to having kids, I struggled with mental health. And then since having 4 kids within 5 years, I struggled even more. And then my body kind of took a toll. Like it just kind of started this downward spiral. And so I knew that I was in need of something to not only support my brain, but something to support my body, because I had like adrenal fatigue, cortisol. I mean, just everything needed a reboot. And so, like I said, I use a lot of these tools, but this is the one that I started on. I actually have the little packets here, the AM and PM packets. And inside of this is our QMax micronutrient with our biotics and the product for inflammation that we have. And so I take one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and it just really helped to give my body the reboot that it needed, because my systems were all out of whack. I was deficient. And I tell people all the time, it's like the film was removed and I could see things for what they were a lot more clearly. I wasn't looking through a straw at life. And it just really helps me to have those deficiencies met, because then stress levels go down when those deficiencies are met. So anyway, those help me a lot. They help me function and do the business, which is huge too.
Yeah, that is super huge, because being a mom of 4 boys is a full-time job. And then Lorena's actually super successful running this online business as well. But so what she talked about was what Sierra talked about, Lauren talked about, plus our Q biotics. So it's addressing the inflammation, the brain health, and the gut health. And when you address those 3 things, like she said, you're basically filling in all the nutritional gaps that a lot of us have. And those packets, they come in a 30-day supply, and they're the most ordered thing that we have. for that reason. So if you are worried about your personal intake of nutrition, if you've read about the studies, how you need so much more nowadays than you used to get the same amount of nutrition, then that is why having your body get the nutrients it needs helps keep your stress levels lower, because it's all connected, right? Thank you, Lorena. All right, next up is Jerry. You are somewhere here. There you go. I'm going to ask you to unmute and tell us about your favorite
Sorry,
product.
I think I just muted myself back.
I do that too.
Well, thank you for letting me join tonight too. And like all of these ladies, I definitely started on that core products, and then I think somebody will be addressing the Q Fuse at some point this evening as well. So those were the things I started on, but there were still a few things that I was like, heavy cycles, just kind of mood. I will say mood was balanced much better with the QMax Premium, but still there were kind of some swings. So I decided to give this a try, which is our Q Vitalize. There's a women's version of it and a men's version of it. And this is also, people jokingly refer to this as the marriage saving supplement. And what was so cool about this, and I've learned a lot, and Caitlin can speak on it so much better than I can, but it has adaptogenic herbs in it, which I didn't know what that was prior to looking into this product, but they're the herbs that are in it, they adapt to what your body needs. So whether you, my just turned 14-year-old daughter, we started her on this as well, probably about 2-ish months ago, maybe 3 months ago. And it adapts to what her body needs. And then me as a not 14-year-old girl, it's adapting to what my body needs right now too. So we can definitely tell a difference. And she will say, she's like, I can absolutely feel if I don't take, don't take the Vitalize. It just kind of helps keep her just in a happier place, in a more balanced place. So this has been a beautiful addition as well.
Thank you. I loved how you explained adaptogenic herbs, and that always sells out because it's actually Dr. Kimberly's, like, if he could brainchild and create his favorite product ever, it's the Vitalize, because stress is regulated by cortisol hormone. So hormones regulate so many things. And then this has like special herbs. I think one of them's even from Africa. So it is a very special product. It sells out often. So we tell people, if you're seeing a difference with it, make sure you stock up on it. But I love how she explained that, because I was trying to get pregnant. So I use Vitalize, which helps with that. But then there are women who are much older and it helps them with the stage they're in. And then, like Grace said, her daughter in the stage that she's in. So your body just takes what it needs. It's like a customized little, supplement for you right there. Great. Next up is Christine, and bless Christine for being on here. I just asked to unmute her. Son is not feeling well, so thank you so much for being on here and helping. If anybody can use this full spectrum hemp, which, by the way, everybody can use this full spectrum hemp, right?
Okay, hey y'all, good evening. So I have to laugh because I literally sent my youngest upstairs for all of my roller balls because my hemp supply keeps me going. Before I was introduced to hemp, I was not doing anything remotely close to controlling my anxiety. And one of the things that was super important to me was my 20-year-old was going off to college, and he was diagnosed with general anxiety disorder when he was 6. So the best way that I can explain what the Q Fuse and these wonderful roller balls do for us is it takes the jagged edges off of the glass. It helps to smooth out your day. You don't feel that anxious pit in your stomach. And you also are much more focused. And I don't crash and burn at the end of the day because I'm so exhausted from being so stressed out. So for anybody that experiences any type of anxiety, depression, brain fog, the hemp is just instrumental in helping us. And I'm sitting up more because this blue is my absolute favorite color. And I'm so excited to be wearing blue and thinking blue going into 2021. So I just share that with y'all because awesome things are coming with this magnificent company. So thank you
Yes.
for letting me share.
And your son goes to Kentucky, so blue's a
He
big
does.
color there.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have Kentucky colors on too.
I loved how you described that because I'm remembering now. Sometimes I forget, but I'm remembering before I had the full spectrum hemp, at the end of the day, my poor family got the very worst of me. My fuse was done. And now I have fuse that never runs out because also we have it in powder that you can put in your drink. Yep. The Calm Twist. It has our full spectrum hemp in it. If you want to know why full spectrum hemp is far superior to the CBDs that are on the market, our scientists have created scientific papers to show that. So whoever invited you to this call or shared this with you, the recording, they can send you that information because it will blow your mind. It'll allow you to have peace of mind because I'm going to talk about how financial stress is a big deal. And so when you're paying for supplements, you want to make sure you're paying for the best. So thank you so much, Christine. All right, Tara is on here and she's going to piggyback because she's talking about our hemp creams. Tara, you unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, stress out mamas. I was stressed out before this call because my little one isn't feeling well, and it's been about 2 years since she's not felt well. So
Wow.
I'm just going to hold her through this. So I'm Tara Reed, and I have been using these products for a little over 10 months now. I did start with the hemp line, but what I'm going to share is the creams, the topical creams. So I was born with a genetic condition, but really after I had kids, it exacerbated and became difficult with just holding them, doing household chores, just daily activity. And for me, because of the absorption that they have, it's the most fast acting cream that I've ever used. I forgot to mention that I'm also an occupational therapist. So I'm well aware of many different types of topical creams, aspirin creams. And had I known about this sooner, I would have recommended to my patients before I lost my job during the pandemic. But I love the fact that I can put this on and feel benefits within 15 minutes to help me get to sleep, or if I need to get something done, because sometimes my pain can be so debilitating to where, like, even holding a toothbrush or a utensil, it's a lot of discomfort. So I need to be able to get things done. I need to be able to, do all the things as a mom. And just about 2 weeks ago, I had ran out of my core and I only had my topical stuff left. And I'm so glad that I had that tool in my box because it literally was the only thing keeping me to, be mobile, to not have that achiness, to be able to just, sleep good at night. Sleep is so important when our pain is elevated. So yeah, so for me, the turnover with the product, and we have 2 different kinds too. The Renew, the one I was just talking about is Excel, but the Renew is her favorite. She goes and grabs it whenever she has a boo-boo or a scrape or anything, and she knows that it helps her skin heal and feel better. So it's kind of something that our whole family uses for, many different things.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. This is the Excel she was talking about. And nothing, it stresses, like, I get actually angry if I'm in pain or in discomfort. Like, it really bothers me. So having something to relieve my discomfort or aches really does lower my stress level, but also there's science behind the full hemp that is in the creams. Our skins are our largest organ, right? So the fact that you're filling your cannabinoids through the cream, it will help your stress levels. And it's a really safe, regulated way for littles as well. And then just also some of the things we put on our skin, guys, are elevating our stress levels because our body's like, whoa, I do not like that. I do not want that. I'm having trouble absorbing that. And so it gets your body out of whack, which of course will cause stress. So all of that, thank you for pointing out all of that, and you know, feel better. I know, little kiddos, it's so stressful for us, but Christmas is coming, that cures everything. All right, last but not least of our guests, and then I have a couple of things to talk about plus the giveaway, so don't go away, is Lori, who's this always happens to me, Lori. When it's my turn to talk on a Zoom, my kid comes in and is like needing something, right? So I see that's happening to you. This is why we need tools for our stress, right?
Sorry about that. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me on this call. It really means a lot to be here amongst all of you amazing people. You guys are all family at this point, and I'm so, so thankful to be a part of this group. So I have also used and do use all the products that everybody touched on tonight. The Align especially is something that really, really, really helps me out. I have the same medical condition that Tara has, and it is degenerative, unfortunately, and I do live in pretty severe chronic pain. I have my whole life, and my daughter's 10 months old now, so I just spent the whole pregnancy in hospital with her. So I started these Q products in August, and they have drastically changed my life. I am someone that would end up in a hospital in an emergency room for chronic pain because it's so severe, maybe 2 or 3 times a month. And since August, I have not been there. So with all of that, we have an amazing product called Armor. So this is what it looks like. And this is what I have added to my arsenal of tools. And it has changed everything because when you live in chronic pain, everything sort of crashes and burns on you at night, and you start feeling, you know, any kind of pain, the nerve pain, the sharp shooting pain, the stiffness, the inflammation, everything just comes crashing down. And so I drink this in my tea, and it truly, truly helps to recover the cells and recover the inflammation in your body to be able to bounce back. And you get up in the morning and you feel a lot better.
Yeah, that's big, because I know a lot of people who drink it at night so they can have that restful sleep and wake up to prepare themselves for like the best day ever. And then you're right, it also, there's adaptogenic herbs that Jerry was talking about. It has that, so you can adapt, your body can handle the mental and physical stressors of your life. And then also it works with oxidative stress, so if you want to look into that further. But yeah, it's great in tea at night. I do it in my coffee in the mornings as well, just to keep me super like rounded, like Christine was saying, those rounded edges instead of that sharp feeling all the time. So I wanted to make sure that I had everybody on here. So what I have to give away is a pumpkin cookie EQ shake. Where did my other one go? Because I wanted to touch, hold on, it was hiding. I wanted to touch on how fitness affects stress levels and how our kids affect our stress levels. So whoever is the winner of the giveaway gets to choose which path you want to take, you want to start using. This is our QMAX, Sierra talked about, with our probiotics, which Lorena talked about, plus immune support, which is, I mean, it's flu season, there's the viruses going around, obviously. So this is great. My body craves it in orange juice. I am 7 months pregnant, so when I can get it in I can get these in a powder form and drink my orange juice and make it like the most superfoody orange juice that exists. It's amazing. My body is like waking up and wanting more. And then this is our meal replacement, which actually I was talking to someone who gives this to her son because he's such a picky eater. She knows he has nutritional gaps. So making him a milkshake that tastes like a cookie was like fabulous for them. But this is part of our fitness and strength and weight loss line, which we are gearing up for another challenge. It just got announced today. It starts in January, mid-January, and goes right before Valentine's Day. So you can still have that chocolate fondue or whatever you're going to have on Valentine's Day. But so the winner of the giveaway gets either one of those, and we can send you the information on both so you can choose. Real quick, a huge stressor, especially right now, the reason why so many of us are stressed is finances. So finances are tough to talk about because there's so many limiting beliefs, and it affects so much of, you know, I was a teacher and we prided ourselves on, oh, we don't do this for money. We don't do this for money. It would be like, we were almost brainwashed, like, don't ask for money. And so my head, money, bad, money, bad. And I've had to work on that. And I wanted to stay at home with my kiddo, and I have found a way to do that. And so if partnering where you can continue to share about your health wins using these products makes sense to you, we have so many recordings that go over exactly how it works. And we basically have partnered with this company to run an online e-commerce site. And it's sort of like buying stock in Apple before it went big. So our company is stable, but also has vision and keeps upgrading, and will continue to be providing, and will be a household name of, you know, that quintessential supplementation line. And I truly believe that. So if finances, I was able to go from a project where I was sharing gut health tools and partnered with that company, and I didn't make more than enough just to cover my products, to coming here and in 18 months becoming a six-figure earner, just by inviting people to calls like this, and letting people know I care, and letting people know that when they need something, this is what I want you to try, because you won't be wasting your money. So if that sounds like something you want to be able to do, even if you want to continue to work, but having a full-time income also coming in through e-commerce right now is a big deal. If you look at brick and mortar shops versus e-commerce shops, and how that, you know, one is going like this and one is going like this, and there's no guarantee that that's going to change anytime soon. Whoever invited you to this can send you more information about that. So my giveaway is going to Ashley Zimmerman. Did someone invite Ashley? Lorena, you invite Ashley? Yay! Okay, but Tara was sort of raising her hand. Or were you whooping it? Okay, so Ashley, congratulations. I won't make you unmute and do anything, but Lorena's gonna message you, and she's gonna send you the information about both products that are the giveaway tonight, and see which one better fits your needs. I will get that in the mail, and my mailman does not mind mailing stuff for me because I leave him goodies every single day. So he actually wants to walk up my stairs. Oh, no worries, we'll get that in the mail for you, and I just appreciate all of you so much, and I hope everybody has, you know, a Merry Christmas and not a Merry Stressmas. There's only a few more days, and then 2021 is going to be amazing. So thank you guys so much. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.